Hey, good morning, everybody. Nathan Strickland back with you guys in the Bear Creek Arsenal conference room here. Got a quick little video for you guys. We've had a lot of questions back and forth about side chargers and some of the things having to do with these rear receiver plugs and the side charging handles and everything. So we just wanted to go over a quick few things about it. Good way to assemble, ways to disassemble, things like that, things to look out for, and some things to try, okay? If you've never tried a side charger, I would definitely say, if you have a buddy that's got one or a gun shop, go try it out. They have a little bit different feel than the old style rear charging, but very cool, very comfortable. A lot easier to use with scopes. It's really one of the big main advantages. You don't have to stick your fingers up under the scope in the back anymore to get that rear charging handle. You're just gonna be able to come over to the side and charge the weapon and do anything you need to there. So the rear charging handle right here, or the side charging handle, excuse me, it's actually gonna be two pieces. It is a screw that's going into the side of the BCG, and then the handle is up over top of it, okay? So you can grab it and pull on it, all right? The way that you're going to disassemble it, you'll get an Allen key, stick it down in here, and you should be able to screw the screw out all the way, and then it will come out in two pieces, okay? So you just assemble it back the way it is when you want to go back to reassemble, but you'll take it out, pull the bolt out, clean and everything how you want to, reassemble. A lot of people have been saying theirs is coming loose. We do understand that. We are looking at some things, possibly get into fixing that and mediate that issue. The best information that I've got for you is that you can screw and unscrew it in and out a couple of times, get any excess metal shavings that may be in that area out, and then just put some Loctite on the end of the screw, seat it all the way in, and let it cure for at least 48 hours. I've done that with one that I own, and I haven't really had any issues with it working loose. It is only a 350 kind of like this. It's an 18-inch though, so it's not a lot of heavy recoil like maybe your AR-10 products or your 450, 458, 12.7 calibers. So try the Loctite, screw it in really tight, and let it sit for at least 48 hours to cure. That worked really well for me. Another thing that we get a lot of questions about is this rear receiver plug, okay? So I'm gonna unscrew this out, show it to you guys, okay? It is flat on one end. It's been machined that way. Oh, dropped it. It's flat on one end for machining that way, okay? When you don't have the rear charging handle there, that blocks a lot of that gas coming out of the gas port from blowing back in your face, okay? So sometimes people call this a gas plug or a rear receiver plug, all the same thing, okay? And this is just an easy way for us to be able to machine more receivers at a cheaper price so we can sell them to you guys at a cheaper price so we don't have to raise pricing, okay? We have had people come out and say that maybe we should time the screws on here a little bit different. So when you screw it in all the way, it seats flat. As you can see here, it's screwed in all the way and it doesn't sit all the way with the flat space down, okay? So we're gonna show you what that looks like by putting it on this upper here. As you can see, when I go to put this down, it won't fit all the way, okay? So it's gonna hit just like that. The flat space is not all the way down. So the best thing for you to do is tighten it all the way down and then rotate it backwards until the flat space is down, okay? And then the upper will close on itself and you can put your pins in. As you can see, it's flat there right now. There is a little bit of wiggle room, but this is not gonna come out because when the upper's mated with the lower, there's not enough space for it to move, okay? And that's really, like I said, it's just a way for us to have a more inexpensive fashion so that you guys don't have to pay any extra money for any extra machining processes for the side charging, okay? This was just the easiest way for us to do it. We have had several customers say that they put a rubber O-ring over top of this and it sits a little flatter so then it doesn't move or jiggle around. Some people like that, some people don't. They're fine with it just how it is. Really, if you just let this upper sit in the safe, this is not gonna work itself loose. It's threaded on there quite a bit, okay? So those are just some things to look out for. Side charging handle and the rear receiver plug or the gas plug, whatever you wanna call it. Just tighten this plug down as much as you can and then back it out until the flat side's face down, and then it should mate up with your lower just fine. All right, guys, so another question we've had lately is how to clean side chargers, or how you think you should clean your BCA uppers. So we're gonna kind of do like a 2-in-1 thing with this as well. We're gonna show you some differences in the side charging receiver and the rear charging receivers, and some differences in the bolts there, okay? So just like your normal standard AR-15, okay, we've got the rear charging receiver with the bolt, forward assist, and the dust cover here, okay? So everybody knows, remove the drop down pins and this would come apart, and this will just be easier to show you guys on camera if we just have the receivers, okay? So you're gonna pull out the rear charger, okay? The bolt will come out, rear charging handle will come out, and you'll just have the shell of your receiver with that, okay? So once you get to this point, really, if you're just gonna do a basic field strip cleaning, you can wipe all the extra debris that you guys have on here, any leftover gunpowder residue, anything like that, any kind of cleaning oil you guys want to use. I know there's a lot of different products out there, a lot of different wipes. Clean it how you want to clean it. All we recommend is that you do a regular maintenance cleaning depending on how much shooting you're going to be doing. So spray this down with oil regularly, get as much of the spent powder residue and everything off the bolt as you can and in the action. Run a bore snake down your rifle regularly, okay? We want to keep our stuff clean, ready to go, tip-top shape. So as you can see on this bolt, and we'll show you guys in just a second, these little knurlings in the side of the bolt are for your forward assist on this receiver, okay? On our rear charging receivers, there is no forward, or our side charging receivers, there is no forward assist on this, okay? So this particular bolt doesn't have any knurling on it, okay? And the other thing is this divot in the side of this bolt is where the dust cover comes up and sits inside here, okay? So as you can tell on our side charging, we don't have any dust cover here, and that's just because that's where we put the charging handle here, okay? So there is no dust cover on this. So this bolt has a hole, a little cutout in the side of it, where the dust cover comes up and sits there. With that being said, you'll take this apart, oil it, clean it, wipe all the excess oil off that you feel comfortable with, re-oil it, and reassemble it just like that, okay? And you can have your upper reassembled in no time. For a little bit of a difference on our side chargers, which you had some questions about how to clean them, this is a T25 Allen wrench here, okay? And that's what's gonna take the side charging handle off, okay? So once the side charging handle is removed, you'll just stick that T25 in there and it unscrews, okay? You'll take this rear receiver plug off. This rear receiver plug is just to keep gas from coming back in your face, okay? Once those two pieces are off, this bolt's gonna come out, okay? And I'll take this bolt out of the rear charger to show you guys some of the differences, okay? So, as we already said, there is no knurling on this bolt here because these side charging receivers do not have any forward assist on them, all right? The next thing is there's this cutout for the dust cover on the bolt. That cutout is not on this bolt because the side chargers do not have dust covers, okay? So there's no need for that extra metal to be taken out. They just have this hole where it's been tapped out for the side charging handle, okay? These couple of differences in the bolt are not gonna affect functionality as long as you're using the right bolt with the right upper. One thing we would like to stress, some people have asked in the past, can I use the side charging bolt in the rear charging upper and vice versa? Yes, in some cases you can. However, if you put the rear charging bolt in a side charging upper, you won't be able to charge it once it's all assembled. So you won't be able to load around in there. That's just because of how it's able to be charged. There's no hole in the side of this bolt for this handle to go into. So you can't manually charge the rifle and load around into battery or anything like that. You can use the side charging bolt in a rear charging upper. It will fit. Show you guys that now. This will fit and function. However, you can't close the dust cover. Can't close the dust cover because that cutout in the bolt from the rear charger is not there, okay? We don't cut that on the bolt because it's just extra machining. It's gonna take extra time and it's not needed in the side chargers. So it's a different option and saves you guys some money, all right? So that is that difference there. Same thing with the rear chargers though. Once you disassemble the side chargers to this point, got these 4 pieces, same thing. You're just gonna wipe off any of the excess gunpowder residue or anything in the action and on the bolt, run a bore snake down your barrel, make sure you oil everything appropriately when you reassemble, okay? So just like on the other one, turn this upside down. This bolt's gonna slide in all the way. You can reapply your rear receiver plug, gas plug, whatever you wanna call it. We have some customers that call it a gas plug because it's really just there to prevent the gas from coming back. Or you can call it a rear receiver plug. Like to mention again, this flat part on the bolt needs to be face down. So you can turn it all the way in and then you just rotate it till it's flat side down. And then you can just take this piece and it's gonna sit right on top here, right inside your bolt, and you're gonna take your T25 and screw this back in until it's snug, okay? All right, guys, so side charger, rear charger, basic strip down, clean, reassembly, okay? If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. We'll try to make another video or add to this video and try to answer those questions for you guys. If there's a video on something that you guys want to see, there's a topic you want us to discuss, something you want us to address, please leave it in the comments and let us know. We'll try to get to that as soon as possible. Do know that we are continuing to try to get a lot of product out to you guys and keep things in stock. Corona is making that a little difficult, getting raw materials in. Just bear with us and keep on. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Go visit us on Facebook, Instagram, get on those things, get on our email list, okay? If there's something out of stock that you want, you can get on a subscribe email list for things that are out of stock. You select what you want, and when it comes back in stock, you'll get an email notification. Just know, when things do come back in stock, they're probably not gonna last long. The things that you want, other people may want as well, so try to get on that quick if you want to order it or stay on that email list until we get some more stuff back in stock. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, y'all have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you later.